So y'all can remove these books. They're very sexually explicit. It's so you can do it tonight. You can do it tomorrow. You can take them off the shelf and then they'll be done and then we can deal with what we really need. So I'm just saying the challenge process is not it's this last recourse, not the first recourse.
All right, we're going to move on to the next speaker
Thank
at this
you.
time.
We have with us Bonnie Wallace. Thank you for coming today from Lino, Texas, I've been looking at.
Yes.
It's nice to have you.
I have copies for each.
Here you go, Ms. Wallace, I'll take them.
Hey, we have to put our slides with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, but they're supposed to have them when I'm reading.
That's okay, go ahead and read, I'll make sure they get them.
That means they're going in the trash.
No, ma'am, not at all.
I'm Bonnie Wallace. I appreciate the opportunity to address you tonight. I'm here about SB 13. I helped write that bill. SB 13 requires that any book with QR codes or websites that are in your libraries be removed immediately. And I'm here to read you one that I have. I wish you would pass it around. I would have done it myself if I would have known it was going to get delayed. This book contains activism, excessive alternate gender sexual ideologies, DEI, CRT, dysphoria, transgender, nudity, profanity, sexual content, and website references for the following: BDSM, cannibalism. It shows recommendations. Erotica, fetishes, kinks, patently offensive content, porn, prurient content, sadomasochism, article recommendations, sex toys, sex trafficking, prostitution, article recommendations again, gentlemen, and the Trevor Project. It's called, by the way, here we are, Feminism for the Real World. So I hope you pay attention if you ever get it. If you don't, go look it up in your library. It's quite interesting. Page 25. Sometimes, a lot of the time, honestly, I totally fake it because it's easier. I am a fan of orgasms, but they take time, and in many instances, I don't have that much time to spend. All too often, I don't really like the guy enough to explain. Page 89, as culture shifts and racial tensions are tested through the vehicle of Black Lives Matter, it is important to question, do female Black Lives matter too? And then there's a transcript taken from a previously published video by Amanda Stenberg, which can be viewed at Instagram.com/Amanda Astenberg, or whatever her name is. Another website. This is illegal. This is no longer, this is prohibited now. It's no longer it's supposed to be on your shelves. It needs to be removed. Wait a minute, I've heard about fanfic, okay? It's something called fan fiction. Isn't it dirty? No and yes, both no and yes. And that's what makes fan fiction so great. So you might have heard about fan fiction in terms of something called slash, which people sometimes talk about while giggling behind their hands. Slash is definitely a big part of many fandoms and refers to creating stories that discuss the sexual relationships between two characters, usually of the same sex. Fans call the novel or show or film, they're encouraging kids to make these. They call them the canon. Fandom originated ideas that everyone agrees with are fanon, and ideas about the characters that are true only to you are called your head canon. So fanfic is about changing the canon to align with your head canon and hoping that the community likes it so much it becomes fanon. Get it? Slash is a pretty widespread phenomenon in fandom. You're encouraging your students to seek this out. Page 165, at this moment in your life, you've French kissed 3 boys and you've touched 1 penis. Page 165, in a few months you're going to lose your virginity. You will date a boy who's a sophomore. There is no courtship to your relationship, no wooing. His friends date your friends and the convenience and that social proximity win out over your feeling kind of about him. You'll have a choice to make. His mom will be out running errands and he will wonder if you want to have sex with him. Hey, do you maybe want to have sex? The choice will greatly influence how you view romance, love, and your feelings about genuine emotion for the rest of your adolescence. My answer was something like, yeah, sure, whatever. I knew I wasn't in love with him, not even close. Page 190, relationships don't always look like mine, and they shouldn't, that's the point. For some people, the best relationship is one where they are only individual in it, where it is solely about what they need or want without having to worry about others. For others, it's a relationship that is not one-on-one, but allows for multiple partners and commitments. I remember, page 198, I remember when everything changed for me. Somebody at my college was doing a survey and asked if I'd had an orgasm. I turned beet red. No, of course not. But my interviewer couldn't disguise her dismay. Never. She asked, never? I said. I made a mental note that probably seemed hilarious. Find out what the big deal about orgasms is. In the same year, a survey I saw, the vagina monologues. To say the names of these things was a step toward liberation. Vagina, penis, orgasm, pubic hair. The last page that I hope you get, because I spent the time to make it for you, talks about the websites, and they're all here. Porn, BDSM, cannabis. Yeah, well, he talked towards part of mine. Y'all need to get it because it's disgraceful. I've never had a school board reject it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I appreciate you putting that through the proper channels. It's been challenged and it's not on our shelves. So
This book has not been challenged. No,
You
ma'am.
don't think so?
This book has not been challenged.
Lindsay, has that been checked? The first
Oh, I'm
one.
sorry. My misunderstanding.
Yeah,
My
this one
misunderstanding.
needs to be
Well,
removed.
we do have that in place and we appreciate.
So
the
why do you not want to look at it
Your
though?
time is up.
You also got a minute and a half
Processes.
longer than you're supposed to. Sit down.
You
Jesus.
Your time
have,
is up.
yes, next person. Thank you for coming from Atlanta. Marta Hollowell.